I'm already kind of living the life that I was envisioning 2 years ago, maybe on a smaller scale, but I can't believe that I'm like...
which is very rare right now for people to be content where they are right now at the present.
Exactly.
I'm really happy on like all like domains.
What's up, everyone? How y'all doing? It's time for your favorite rendezvous with KULTURA the Radio Show, a show
where we showcase low-key but not so low-key artists for the real.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
Here we go again.
Yeah, it feels kind of weird for me to hear my voice once again.
Hey, you're back in the studio finally.
I know.
I can barely see over my chair if you're watching on the live stream. I can barely watch over my chair, but I can see you. I can see the top of your head and you're back here. It's great.
Yeah. That's as long as you can see the eyes.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's very important.
Eyes don't lie, Chico.
Eyes don't lie.
Yes.
Exactly. And of course, welcome back to our show, and it's the whole crew back in the studio.
Finally.
Yes, after 1 month and a half.
Wait, there's a voice missing. Tell the flow.
Yeah, she doesn't want to hear me, guys.
Oh,
I
man.
what did I do to you? What did I do?
I just want to pause. Pause.
Shots fired.
And as you could hear from our voices, it's me, Kiara, of course, joined by...
Hey, Kenny, what it is, what it do.
And of course, you also have... And Tana Flo.
Yes, that's me.
Behind the decks.
Yeah, that's me.
But it's not just the whole crew tonight, because tonight we have a special guest.
Very special guest in the building.
A filmmaker.
Wow. The one and only.
A visual storyteller.
Wow.
And a creative mind.
The one and only. Big thumbs for AD in the building.
What's up, man?
Hi. Oh, I can hear my voice.
Hey, but you're doing fine. How are you?
Good. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Great.
Thanks for accepting our invite, because we're very, very happy to to fill this studio with such creative minds.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, man. It's a privilege. It's an honor. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you so. How are you? I know.
Here we go.
I'm just practicing my syllables,
Exactly.
How have you been doing?
Good, great. Actually, the city is dope. I moved, so...
Hey.
Yes.
Yeah, because he's a newcomer in the city. We have to
He's a new Brussels comer, I would say.
From Antwerp, right?
Sint-Niklaas.
Sint-Niklaas.
And it's his first time on the radio, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Of course, Sint-Niklaas, I would always say that Sint-Niklaas produces some of lots of creatives, actually.
What are y'all eating there to be so creative?
What's in the water there?
I don't know, man. Honestly, it's not much.
Oh, it's not much.
But they say from boredom sometimes creates, it creates a lot of people, a lot of options, because obviously you got nothing to do, so might as well get creative.
Yeah, you get creative with things that you have, and
yeah, man.
Yeah, you get very resourceful with everything that you have.
Exactly.
We have to, man. People of color in Sint-Niklaas, it's the only thing we got going for us. So.
Hey,
but it's a good thing, I would say, because who's from there?
Kid is from there.
Yeah,
the one and only.
Elliot is from there.
Man, you guys got talent, man.
I saw him yesterday.
Sheesh.
Oh.
Yeah, very random.
What are you drinking in the water, man?
And how's Brussels treating you so far?
Amazing, honestly amazing. Friends that I made here, the opportunities, just this. I know all of you guys already from the city itself, so I can't complain.
The city is buzzing with creative.
For sure.
That's really nice.
And it welcomes every creative as well, so it's nice.
It genuinely feels like a warm welcome.
Have you felt like have you found your space? Did you feel welcome when you came into Brussels?
Yeah, honestly, yes. Because last year I was basically going back and forth, so I didn't live here yet. But I made a bunch of friends already, and then this year is easier, I think, now that I live here. I have more flexibility in just going around with the camera, doing stuff, meeting new people as well. A lot of nice new supporting people and artists as well, other creatives here in the city. So
dope.
That's really nice. So you told us you're just filming everywhere. When did that start actually?
When I came back from Lisbon, actually.
Oh.
So that was 2022, I think. Yeah, I think I started with a friend of mine who started DJing at the time, and another friend, so CJ, he was a DJ in Antwerp. He basically was like, hey, follow me around. You get the chance to just practice, experiment. Chelsea as well, my best friend, she has a brand, DBS. I did some stuff for her, so Will even with the book club. So I did a bunch of different stuff already and not just events or parties. And that way I got to experiment and really hone down on what is like my thing.
So you're really learning on the go as you really go, like
always. Every single event. I wouldn't say like now that I know my stuff, not at all. I think even just when we went to Liège, it was a whole different experience.
It was a whole time.
It was on the spot. It was spontaneous. Like, would you describe your filmmaking more spontaneous or more like planned out?
Spontaneous. I have friends here that do VHS videos as well. Lionel, for example, and Nico. They plan their stuff a bit more, whereas I just freestyle as much as I can. So I have the freedom to just really enjoy and film at the same time without having something in my mind of like, oh no, this is the game plan, I have to stick to it.
Yeah, it's kind of like the idea could come from, I don't know, I start filming something and then my idea could be, sure, let me just go with this right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had moments where I was like, okay, I'm expecting a lot from this party, and then, for example, it didn't work out. Takes me way longer to edit because I'm like, the disappointment.
You were like looking for those special moments.
Special moments, for those buzz moments. Whereas like if I just go in blind, if I go in like no expectations whatsoever, and then I get pleasantly surprised, that is my personal like.
But it's great because in a way you're kind of like discovering the party yourself. You're discovering the people with the people actually going to the party.
Definitely, because I've been out in Brussels before, but now filming, like let's say in February I did private fields. I did go to a private fields before as just a regular schmegular just going
party
there.
Goer, yeah.
Exactly, and now that I filmed there, it was a completely different experience.
You see it in a different way.
Exactly. So it was super nice. Even with like your events with Le Jeune Club, those moments especially where I don't know what to expect, even if I wanted to, blow me away every time.
Yeah, it's pretty good parties, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, hearing from the people that you have worked with, I would say like music plays a big role in your work, right?
100%.
So how do you approach, integrating sounds with the visuals to enhance your storytelling?
Interesting. Usually I have something after I film that I'm like, oh, this song really fits. Or when it's DJ sets especially, which is what I love the most and what inspires me the most. If I hear a certain mix or I hear a certain song or just a general theme, I just go, that's exactly what I need.
So you would say like you find the sound like after you filmed everything?
Yeah, it's in a way that I find the shots and find the visuals, I find the sound. It's very spontaneous.
So as a filmmaker, do you just like film like lots of different shots like during the event and then check it out like later? I kind of know what I like the most, what interactions work with my kind of style. So if I find these, cool, but I'm not actively trying to force them. So I have like 50 minutes of footage sometimes that I have to crank down in like 15 seconds or 30 seconds. Sometimes it's not just my opinion or my final decision, if it's in a collaboration. Yeah, definitely.
Because it has to be hard. Sorry.
So how do you work out those collaborations actually? Because like you have your own style, and then the other, the other collaborators, they have their own style. Like, how do you manage that?
How do you balance it?
Yeah, how do you balance it?
I tell them up front, like, hey, listen, this is my style. I hope you know what you're getting into. But for me, it's always like, I want you to be as happy with this video as you would be with anything else. So I send draft after draft after draft to make sure that like, I want you to show this to your parents, That's how proud I want you to be of this stuff. I balance it in a way of like, it's a learning process for me. I always gain something new working with whoever. If it's a I did 50 Lab, for example, and that was kind of more structured. And they have their own style, and I had to kind of like balance it with my own stuff, and they really liked it, and I liked it, so it was amazing. And you have other times where they just go, do what you want. We know why you're here. We're excited.
There was a reason why they chose you, you know?
Yeah, they go, carte blanche. So,
yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, music to my ears, honestly.
But is there like a a feeling or a message that you're trying to like, you hope that your audience takes away when they see your visuals?
Yeah, don't take it too serious, man. I've seen like a lot of recaps or commercials that almost feel like extremely serious. Like you have to be there. For me, it's more like enjoy. It's fun. I'm not that serious of a person. My videos really reflect that in a way of like you want to watch it again. At least I hope. And yeah, just showcasing how much fun people had and not per se what the event is trying to push. Because genuinely, this is how I perceived it. This is probably how other people perceived it. I hope as well. And that's it. Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. And speaking of fun,
yes,
like if you could film like any place or any person or any moment in history, then what would it be and why?
What a great question.
That is actually a good one. I just thought about it. Yeah.
Anytime, any place.
Anytime, any place. So it could be like a BTS for a movie or something.
You pick. You pick.
Honestly, if it's a BTS of a movie, I would pick my favorite movie, which is like Across the Spider-Verse. I want to see how people did that. With the acting, the voice acting, drawing and stuff, and then implementing their style with my style, learning a few things. That would be insane.
Oh my god, such a good movie though.
Exactly. I'm trying to see that video now, to be honest.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen.
And speaking of like this type of, because I would say like that's one of your influence or inspiration, right? Like, who are some of your biggest artistic influences when it comes to film, to filmmaking?
I would say Shifty.
Okay.
Yeah, these are people in the US that are videographers as well. They did their VHS stuff as well. Kaylee Sandoval is her name. Then also my friends. Like I said, Nico Lecanus, Lionel. Yeah. They do great stuff and we inspire each other. So it's very cool. And I show my stuff to my friends as well, you know, and not only the videographers, also just the DJs and stuff.
Are there things, for example, that you find that are interesting to draw inspiration from that are per se not, I guess, related to filmmaking or anything in film?
100%. Most of my inspiration comes from like animation, anime, shows, TV.
Do you watch lots of animes?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Because I mean, it's such an imaginative, like a big world, and you know you could get so many inspiration from it.
Yeah, and how people edit certain stuff with that as well on socials is super dope. But besides that, I would say DJs as well. I think taking a song, breaking it down, making something new with it. Artists in general, like Mike, I love his stuff. So when I listen to a song, I almost visualize what I would do with it. Yeah. And that's I think my favorite thing to do, to just fill in the blanks.
That's fire.
And this is the reason why creatives really work a lot with each other, because you know, like these are these things. Like for example, you hear music and then you put the visual into it, and then the musicians, you see a visual and then you put music into it, right? So.
I guess it's all a piece that's part of like a bigger puzzle, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
And then once you link all that together, you get a beautiful image, guys.
Oh my god!
Guys, can I get a round of snaps, please? Merci beaucoup.
Definitely.
Thank you very much. Wow, beautiful.
Do you consume art in a different way now that you create art, actually? Like when you listen to music, when you see new movies?
Yes and no. Actively, sometimes, if I actively try to consume it in a way of like, okay, I know this is going to be inspiring, pay attention, Eddie, I'm like, okay, I might take notes even and stuff, but general art, no, I just take it in the same way I did before. Music maybe is different now, DJ sets especially, because I'm going to so many DJ sets that I'm starting to, I guess, create an ear. You can be honest if I don't.
My man, no, he knows his stuff.
You know, like not being critical, but more being like, oh, okay, this is.
You're more attentive
to things.
Yeah.
I appreciate it just so much more. I think we're not putting enough respects on DJs in general.
Appreciate the love that you're bringing to us, man. Come on, man.
No, I'm not saying
Come
that.
on, Glaze.
Just Glaze.
Snaps again.
No, for real. I think my first friend, my first friend that I made here in Brussels, Alois, at the time he was being a DJ, and he's also just amazing in anything, and now he's still dope at what he does. So.
But it's also interesting because I mean, moving forward, you can actually pick like, well, you can even pick and choose like, oh, I really like this vibe, so I really want to work with these people. Or I really like this right here. So you can really kind of like pick and choose who you can, showcase in that sense.
Create my own niche kind of.
Yeah. Great.
Well, I like that the most, especially in this city.
So seeing where you have journeyed already, like where do you see your journey going next?
I have no idea.
That's a very honest
I have no idea.
answer.
The thing is, I can't imagine what it's gonna look like. I just know that I'm really trying my best. Not saying that I am already, but like I'm trying to be great at this. I'm really trying to, to give people that entertainment, that happiness. I know I'm not changing anyone's life with a 30-second video, but I hope that I can at least entertain them.
A compliment.
Entertain the people that do,
Yeah.
So, within 5-10 years, I don't know. But I hope it's something good. I hope it's something great because I am only grateful for what I've been able to do now already.
Humble man.
That's such a beautiful message, I would
Humble
say.
man. That brother's gonna be spinning an Aston Martin. No, because obviously great work. But I love the answer because obviously it's great too. Yeah. Just kind of like you're basically saying like you kind of go with the flow and just trying to like see one step ahead at a time. Like,
and you're just doing what you know best, actually.
No, for real. I'm already kind of living the life that I was envisioning 2 years ago, maybe on a smaller scale, but I can't believe that I'm like...
which is very rare right now for people to be content where they are right now at the present.
Exactly.
I'm really happy on like all like domains. My family, I have like a great set of parents. My siblings, they love what I mean.
Shout out to the parents.
Yeah, for sure.
Of course.
Shout out to the makers.
Shout out to the makers.
For real. No, they've been dope, especially when I started this. It's not kind of within their vision of this is my son, but they love that I love something, and they're just happy that I'm doing my stuff with it and I'm being content, and that I'm still
that's
like.
So cute.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
Around the snaps.
To get that support, to get that love.
For sure. Because it's hard for artists, so usually you get that support and love from your family and stuff. Yeah. Especially when you go into a direction that's not like the 9 to something,
Exactly.
So, because I was about to say 5, but some people go harder,
Yep.
So, I mean, it's like it has to feel good to get that support from them.
Yeah, no, definitely, especially because it wasn't like that in the beginning per se.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's when my friends were there, so I'm genuinely, I can't complain. That's the whole point.
But that's very, very nice to hear because, I mean, thank you for sharing those messages and, those insights
Thank you
with
for
us.
having me, man. This is dope. I'm here.
Hey, man,
I'm not getting awkward.
Hey, man,
no voice crack so far.
Exactly. The voice fits nice with the compression.
It's perfect. And, speaking of music and DJs, because Tanaflo, you got something prepared for us because it's been a while since we last heard you behind the decks.
Yeah, it's true. It's been a while. I've missed it. And I've prepared nothing.
Homie was about to laugh.
I would say tonight is such an honest night.
Yes, it has to be all the time.
So, just enjoy what I have in mind, like in a split second. And I think maybe someone might jump in.
Hey.
So, be ready.
We're ready. We're always ready. Thank you so much again, AD, for coming here and sharing what you can share with us. So that's really perfect.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
And of course, to everyone listening, just stay tuned because we have a special set from Tanaflo and maybe a special guest, but you just need to
C'est moi.
We're not going to just pull up someone. Spoiler alert.
It's David Guetta.
I told you, it's an
Cristiano Ronaldo is coming to do a set right now with Lionel Messi. Yes.
Of course. So you are still tuning to Kultura, the radio show. And this is a special set from Tanaflo and Ikani.